buns or polo bao. It's called pineapple buns because it kind of looks like a pineapple from the cookie crust, but actually they do not have any pineapple inside. Usually it's served with a thick slab of butter in between. I like it with custard and kaya, or even just fresh out of the oven, or with chashu, I don't know. Basically, I really love these buns, and if you wanna learn how to make it, just keep watching. Anyway, if you're new here to the channel, welcome. I'm Karen, a pastry chef based in Jakarta, and I film baking videos at home. So let's get started. We are gonna start with the bread dough first. Straight in your mixer bowl, add in your milk. So if you've been watching my videos for a while now, you will know that I like to put the wet ingredients at the bottom first, then the dry, so then while mixing it doesn't create any dry patches. Then add all the rest of the ingredients in the bowl. Start the mixer on low until all the dry ingredients are incorporated. Then you can start mixing at a medium-high speed for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, add in softened butter, 1 cube at a time, and let it go for another 5 minutes. After all that mixing, the dough should be really soft and you can stretch it out real thin and see that gluten window. So satisfying. Now we'll ball it up, put it in an oiled bowl, and let it proof for an hour. Make sure to cover your dough to prevent it from drying out and give it that good old pat. So while that's proofing, we can start to make the cookie crust. In a clean bowl, directly add all the dry ingredients together. Cube some butter in another bowl. It will be easier for you to mix with a spatula if your butter is this soft. Otherwise, you can just use a hand mixer. So we have our butter, the dry ingredients, and I'm gonna prepare the egg yolk. So I like to add this into the butter first and give it a good mix. It just makes it easier to incorporate everything later. Once it's all mixed up, it can be added to the dry ingredients. Make sure to mix the dry ingredients evenly as well. So you notice that this dough has added egg yolk powder, and that's because I feel that the egg yolk add extra richness to the crust, which I really love. Once the dough is formed, we can start rolling it out and cutting them into circles. I like to roll it in between 2 baking sheets to prevent any sticky mess all over the counter. I like to roll it to around 3 millimeters thickness, and then from there we can start punching out circles. I am using an 8 centimeter ring cutter to cut the circles out. I try to maximize the amount of circles I have by punching out as closely to each other. And for the remaining, I will add the edges to another side of the edge, so then you get a full circle that way. This recipe yields 12 buns. I start by cutting out 11 circles first, and using the remaining dough left over from the edges, I get another circle, which gives me 12 in total. If there are any remaining dough, I'll just distribute it to all the circles. And if you're lazy, you can just portion the dough into 12 pieces. just kind of roughly stamp it with your palm into a rough circle, and then there you have it, your cookie crust. Now after proofing, this is what your dough should look like. It has grown in size, and now we are just punching out the air. I weigh out the total weight of the dough and divide it into 12 equal portions. Each dough should be roughly around 55 to 57 grams. Once it's equally divided, we are gonna shape it into a ball. Let the dough proof for another hour or so till it's double in size and it's all jiggly and puffy. Before baking, we'll add the cookie crust on top. If your dough seems to be cracking, that is alright, as it will give the bread a really rustic look with all the cracks. Give it a final egg wash so that it will come out looking golden brown and shiny. And this goes in the oven for 25 minutes at 170 degrees Celsius. And there you have it! Polo pao, buttery, crispy pineapple buns fresh out of the oven. Like I said, it's best fresh out of the oven while it's still warm. The cookie crust with the soft bread definitely takes this bun to a whole new level. And the smell is just... I wish you guys can smell it. So what are you waiting for? You have to make this now, like now, because it's so good. Alright, that's it for me today. And as usual, if you like this video, give it a good like, hit the subscribe button, notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one.